Hello guys, and welcome to another video. Tonight I want to talk about a power supply. What we have right here is the Mars Gaming, the Gamers Universe. According to what it says right here, this power supply is semi-modular. It says here right here the modular cable, the active PFC MP2 850. We see that the package has suffered some of the accidents. Who knows what else? Anyway, this power supply, by the way, doesn't belong to me. My neighbor bought it from a guy from the internet at a very cheap price, and he decided to ask me if I can give him a hand by just testing the power supply, see if it works or not. The problem about this power supply that I encountered is he burned my video card, my Radeon HD 5770. This XFX video card was very nicely made, and I love this card a lot. The way it's built and the way it worked was simply amazing. You know, I was very impressed. But thanks to this power supply, my video card is dead right now. It doesn't work anyway. It doesn't work anymore, which is quite unfortunate for me, because I wanted to make a lot of videos using this video card to testing other parts and all that, and right now I'm just blown away by this trouble that I had Sunday afternoon. Anyway, okay, let's focus on the specs that we're having right here. We see that the according to our standards, we do have our today's standards. Just 12 volts is the way to go, because it has the 60 amps. The total of the power supply that it's having is 850 watts. 3.3 volts to 25 amps. 5 volts, 27 amps. 12 volts, minus 12 volts. We do have the 0.5 amps. 6 watts accordingly, and for the plus 5 volts SB, 2.5 amps and 12.5 watts, which is, of course, if you gather all together, we will be exactly 850 watts. Another aspect that was strange for me is the sticker has the 85 plus, but according to another brand of like the Enermax or the Corsair, or anyway other brands, we do see that the 80 plus brass looks different than the sticker, you see, in this one, while on this one it looks very, very different. So this one, it cannot be the 85 plus certified gold, because anyway. Okay, let's focus to the connector, and then we will talk more about in depth about the power supply and all that. We do have the 20+4 pin connector that is normal. We do have for the CPU 12 volts, 4x4 pin, one by you can also split this connector for the motherboard. Some motherboards using the 4 pin instead of 8 pin connector for the CPU. We do have the SATA 6. I've seen more on the Corsair or Seasonic or the Chieftech. It has 10 or 12. And of course we do have the floppy disk. Of course there are many on the other brands, like I said, 2 or 3 more. 4 Molex, of course there are many. And for the PCI Express 6+2 pin by 2. What is strange also, we do have the sockets right here. For the video card, we do have the sockets right here that it says for the VGA, the red square, and for the sockets for the peripherals that is located in the left side, we only have 3. Now the package contains only I'm going to show you. It has a manual inside, as the Triator, the Eco power supply, pardon, This is the NRMax, another power supply that it wasn't supposed to be in the package. We also find the cables that are needed for the power supply to work. We do have the two Molex and one SATA right here, and one floppy connector. Let's press side. The other is the two Molex connector and one SATA once again. And for the video card, like I said before, we do have the 2x6 or 2x8, and of course the red square that it connects directly into the sockets of the power supply. And with these wires, we just fill up all the sockets, all the three sockets. Now, what is strange is in the package also received the another connectors for the hard drive, which is in our case we cannot use it because we don't have connectors to actually use another hard drive or SSDs, which is strange. This one, and another SATA connectors right here. They're supposed to be connected into the unit. We also have the 2 bags of screws, which is strange because a normal power supply doesn't have more than 4 screws inside. We do have a zip tie made by NRMax that wasn't supposed to be in the package, and the plastic bubbles cover that is supposed to be here. We do have a sack, the NRMax made by NRMax, very nicely made. I like it, very nice. And now I'm going to show you the power supply itself so you can have a quick look. We do have the specs right here, and in the back we do have the one connector for the off and on for the power supply, and the fans, and the 120mm fan that is not made by NRMax, is made by Mars. Yeah, very interesting. It doesn't have any scratches. It actually looks very nice, but when I look closer, I've seen that the warranty screw was actually open. Somebody wanted to take a peek, and he unscrewed the 4 screws located right here and removed the cap of the power supply. Yeah. The other strange thing when I tested out the power supply Sunday afternoon was if I wanted to connect a hard drive, there was no power of any of the sockets right here located in this area. Nothing. There was, however, the power only for the VGA. That's all. Of course, the connector for the CPU of the motherboard, and the 20+ for the connector for the power supply that it goes directly into the motherboard. So right here it doesn't have any scratches or rupture. There is, anyway, it looks fine. Yeah, it's very important when actually buying power supply to test it out first. There are actually the testers that you can use for the power supply, designed especially for the power supply, and all you have to do is just look very closely and pay attention to the 3.3 volts. It has to light up. It has to lighting up green, and the 5 volts and the 12 volts. These ones here are very important. If the tester doesn't light up, lighting up any of the voltages that it has right here, any of the rails right here, it means that the power supply is faulty. So yeah. So anyway, I'm stuck. There's nothing I can do, unfortunately, for this video card. All I have to do is just finding another bargain and getting the 5770 from another seller, and so on. Yeah, this is very unfortunate, really. I wasn't expecting that, because I never had any issues testing the parts and all of that, but it happened, and yeah, anyway. Thank you for watching once again, and see you in the other videos. Bye.